Right, good morning team. Good morning team, just doing our setup, making sure we've got everything in. Get the frame right. We'll be away laughing. I'll just shuffle that a little bit. We'll be good to go. Yeah, there we go. Boom. Right. Might have got times wrong. Don't worry about that. Because workout will be going live and everyone will be able to come and rock and roll with it afterwards. So let's discuss. We're going to do a variable pyramid today. So I mentioned last time how we'll start doing some workouts where we program the machine. Okay. I know a lot of people probably haven't used some of the settings a lot, but the variable settings are a great way and a really good tool in terms of programming for allowing us to do pieces like today, as you'll see, where we start increasing the rating, but then we can either increase or decrease the rest period, okay? And that has a lot to do with us being able to change our physiology, the way that we're working things. So as you'll see today, this is about doing some work, but as we shorten our time period, we actually just slightly increase our rest period. Okay, so there's a little bit of science behind it, and so that's what we'll be doing. Okay, so we're going to start. Oh, hi team. Yep, rowing later. Yeah, absolutely. Let me get your gear on. With today, as you'll see, we're just going to start at sort of 24 rate for 4 minutes. Okay, it shouldn't be too bad. Should be just easily tap it along. Same with the 26 for 3 minutes. Okay, but then we sort of get up into that top area of the pyramid. 28 for 2 minutes, 30 for 1, and then we're just going to go down the other side. Okay, the one thing that we do and why I want to program all of this in is that what we can see is with a lot of stuff that we do on the machine, we want to try and compare as much as possible. Okay, so on the way up, we want to get the rhythm, get the flow, get the focus, do everything right, okay, and see what our splits are, see what our distance is, okay, over that time. And then as we come down the other side, we want to see if we can maintain, okay? That's really the gist of it. Try and see if we can maintain the same split, same speed, even though we've pushed the body a little bit harder through some of the higher stuff, so say, for example, the 28, 30, 28. But when we come back down onto that 3 minute at 26, we want to see if we can maintain or find the same speeds as we were going on the way up or slightly quicker, okay? And that's what it's about, okay? It's about being able to use our workouts to get some feedback. Even though there's, 20 minutes of work on here, not a huge amount, okay, but we'll start getting fatigued because we've hit some sort of quite high ratings, quite a lot of pressure, okay, and so it's about understanding what we can handle, okay, at this current time. So the idea about today is we'll do a warm up. I think we'll probably do sort of 6, 7, 8 minutes or something like that. Might just speed up the rating a little bit for a couple minutes. And we're just going to look for that easy rhythm and that easy flow. And that's what's going to take us through each setting. Okay. And as you see, I didn't get onto it just before, but in the red is our rest period. So when we set it on the machine, we'll take a moment to do that as well. We're going to go 4 minutes with a minute off, 60 seconds. We'll go 3 minutes with 70 seconds off. Okay, we'll go 2 minutes and then we're going to have 80 seconds off. And then we'll go that 1 minute. Okay, so after the 1 minute, we'll have 90, so a minute and a half off. So it's quite a bit of time. Okay, so it allows us to just recoup, regather. Okay, and then we go back down again. So then the rest period starts going backwards again. So 2 minutes, 80 seconds off, 3 minutes, 70 seconds. Okay, so it's pretty easy. Well, pretty easy to program, I should say. It should be pretty easy in terms of your in terms of the rowing as well, because as we say always, we're trying to find that rhythm and that flow, and we're trying to find how we can maintain effective and easy speed. Okay, how do we get free speed? And that's what we'll be working on today, okay? So that's us, okay? So we may as well lock and load and get ready for this, because, yeah, we're here, we're ready to go, and we can work out together. How's that? How's that? Okay, so I'll just make sure that's there. So let's jump in. Let's start warming up. Get ourselves moving a little bit. Okay. I think the idea for the start of this is to loosen up. Okay, 2 or 3 minutes. And then we might throw in some 45-second sort of through the ratings. And just allow ourselves to start feeling that speed before we get to it. Okay. Just nice and easy flow. Even now, just starting to get that. If we start off, especially in this warm-up, with that thought process about this machine doing the work for us, on the way forward, we're rolling with it, okay, feeling that recovery as not really being manufactured by ourselves, like not really manufacturing it, but just moving with what the machine's doing, the handle, the chain, and just allowing those soft knees to break, roll into the front. Okay, good. And because we're not trying to hit numbers yet, we can just take a little bit of time to feel this change in direction. Smooth application. That's one of the best things about the warm-up, is we can really try and just feel how we're doing it to a point of we don't have to be super in time. There's no set rating. Okay, we can just sort of feel ourselves, feel what we're doing. We can take a moment without being under pressure and under stress to be like, how are my feet? Can I feel them moving around? Transfer of weight. And so as we start getting further through the warm-up, we'll start to feel that now that we're getting our body warmed up, into position, we can start now feeling the pressure, feeling the hang. Muscles just working a little bit more. Okay, good. And feel those long arms. Especially when we start the warm-up, if we're just the areas of relaxation, if we try and stay relaxed right from the word go, which is out of the shoulders, down into the lats. If we start there, it gives us a good opportunity to not go there, okay? So really focusing on having that extension through the lats, under the arms. And when we come in to take that front, we try as much as possible to stay out of too much lift up towards the shoulders, up towards the ears with the neck. Okay? Really look for that hang. Okay, so let's just free it up for about 45 seconds. Okay, in your own time. Go up to about 24. Ready? Okay, and just feel that extra speed and motion. Create it easily. Okay, just like this. Try and just let the hands go around. Blow back with the chain. Soft knees. Good. Okay, just move. Continuation. Continuous motion. Okay, and down. Okay, good. So, just want to touch a little bit on the rate in this warm-up. Okay. Always want to, as I've said many times, we don't need to spend a lot of time at the ratings for the whole workout, but we just want to be ready so that when we do actually start, we've been there, body knows we're already ready to go, just so we don't get that big spike in heart rate straight away. Okay, it'll sort of come up, plateau, and then hopefully we can just manage that and maintain that for the pieces. Okay, so let's just firm it again. And we'll just go up again, about 40, 45 seconds, somewhere around that 26, 28. Okay, are you ready? Yep. Feel that speed of the legs. Okay, remember, not really trying to overwork. Feel the chain. Feel the hang. Motion. Round the back, okay? Let that hand brush the body and away. Okay, couple more. Okay, and down. Nice. Okay, really good. Right. Okay, so that's probably about all we need to do for what we're going to rip into today. So take a moment here. Some oxygen back in. Just let the heart rate settle a little bit if it needs to. Okay. Good hang. Good motion. Boom. Easy. Right? There we go. She was cold in my gym this morning. It's been raining all night. She ain't going to be cold in about 10 minutes. Right, here we go. So this is our process now. Give everyone a second. Okay, if we follow this together, we'll be good. Okay, I'm sure you all know how to use the variable interval setting. Okay, but if we do it together, then we can hold for a second, then we can press our checkbox, ready to go. Okay, and then we'll be able to go together. Okay, the only reason doing this is that it manually will just do all our work for us. Okay, the session's all set up. We can go back in and we can look at our feedback. Okay, and that's one of the big things. The more we just analyze a little bit, that we look at stuff, we in our own heads, we say it was great up until this one, or it was really good on that one. We have feedback to go and do it. Okay, if we just row through it, just don't quite, we never get a setting. We never get that feedback and that data that we want to look at. Okay, and we don't need to use it religiously. We just need to be able to look at it and get an understanding. Okay, as I say, a lot of workouts can be completely different depending on your tiredness, fatigue, everything else. But it's always good to be able to have that. Okay, it goes in the logbook, you name it, boom, we're done. Okay, so here we go. Turn our screens back on if they've turned off. Select workout. Okay, new workout, intervals, variable. Okay, so these will all be under time. So let's press the time. Okay, now let's take that first one up to 4 minutes. And we have a 1 minute rest period. Okay, 1 minute flashing. So let's press checkbox. Interval 2, press the time. Okay, we take the time down to 3 minutes. And then we go down to the set rest time. And we take that up to 1 minute 10. Okay, checkbox. Time again, take that down to 2. Scroll across, 1 minute 20. Okay, checkbox. We go 1 minute. We go set rest time, and we go 1 minute 30. Okay, everyone following? 100%. Okay, so we press that checkbox. Now we go time again. So we now increase the time. So we go back to 2 minutes. Okay, and we decrease our rest time from 1 minute 30 to 1 minute 20. Got it? Easy. So we press that checkbox, and then we go time. We go 3 minutes, and we scroll across, and we take that rest time down to 1 minute 10. Good, okay. And then we press our checkbox, and then we go time, take that up to 4 minutes, and we can actually just leave the rest period where it is. Okay, great thing about the last set. Rest period doesn't matter because workout's finished. We'll watch that roll off the finish. Bang, done. Okay, doesn't affect anything else. Okay, so it's easy peasy. Right, so hopefully you've all got that. It is a little bit of programming. As I say, hope you got it. If you're not watching this live, you'll be able to pause it, go set it up again and get into it. Okay, so let's press our checkbox now. No more intervals. It's on the screen. Let's load, get ourselves ready. Okay, as I say, sometimes the other thing to mention as well is that if we leave that too long, it does reset itself, so we're not going to muck around. Here we go, set up, ready to rock and roll. So 4 minutes, 24 strokes a minute. All right, are you ready? Attention. Go. Right from the word go, let's hang. Okay, good. There's our motion. Okay, come with me. Keep this loose under the armpits. Okay, be really smooth around the finish. Brush the body. Okay, breathe into it. Nice. Keep patience. Feel that smoothness of our pickup. Okay, good. Hang. One motion on the drive. Legs and body. One pressure. I'm not trying to have secondary goes or try and get the arms in. One motion. Smooth. Okay, good. Easy speed around the finish with those hands. Back on to the recovery. Good. Here it is. We're tapping it along, looking for consistency. We should feel this metronomic. Good motion. Compress and feel that change in direction. Around the front. Nice. Okay, this is good. Tap it along. Easy speed, hold the face. Remember, shouldn't be too tense. Trying to find a really efficient way of moving. Okay, this is good. Last 30 seconds, stay loose. Really nice. Nice. Hold that rhythm. Hold that flow. Right to the line. Good. Okay. So evaluate this piece now. When we're in the break, how do you feel? Is it the heart rate that's up? You feel a bit tense? Okay. Get the understanding of how you felt you went in that piece, what you'd like to change or work on for this next one. Okay. And really just focus on that. Okay. Things that you want to make better. Things you want to get a little bit more free, more flow, more rhythm to your stroke. Okay. This one's 3 minutes at 26. Remember, just gain a little bit more speed with the freedom around the finish and the speed of the legs. Okay, go. So don't think outright, I've got to add more power. Just think a little bit more speed of the legs. Rhythm around the back. Okay, use the rating to naturally increase our numbers on the screen. Okay, yes, we will be adding a little bit more, but just a nice amount to be sustainable, to feel the rhythm. Good. Okay, so settle into this. Work on that drive. One push. Feel the legs open the body. That relationship. As we push Body's coming with it. Through the hips. Nice. Breathe. With that recovery, hands go out, roll forward. Nice. Okay, this is nice and steady. Open the mouth. Relax the face. Make sure the head is not nodding. Smooth around the turn. Patience around the catch. And press and push. Natural compression. Okay, this is good. Hold the rhythm. Last 30 seconds. Keep the length natural with the flow. Don't overreach. Let that seat. One speed, glide under. Good position. Good. Okay. So a little bit more intent on that one. Okay. There's also just a fraction more rest as well. Okay, so breathe it in now. Keep moving. Really work on this next one. Use what we've just done and just keep working on these little bits and pieces that we were after in terms of trying to create speed around the back, one speed into the catch, okay, and then as we come in, just push away, okay. Try not to get too tense on that drive, just hang off it, and then just sit back through the stroke. Okay, so we've got 2 minutes at 28 coming up here. Okay, let's build. Moving in now. Okay, the short piece, find the efficiency. Okay, move the hand with me around the back, flat draw. Remember, just let that hand brush the body. Don't try and rip this into the guts. Round the back. The speed of the handle is created by the legs and the body. We're not adding anything by ripping it in. Okay, flat draw, round the turn. Okay, good. Now let's roll forward with it. Natural length. And hang. We'll push away. Push. Both feet. Look for the symmetry. Both feet. Armpits. Good. Okay, 30 seconds. Here we go. Stay loose. Ride with it. Good. Hold this.
Okay, good. Nice. Okay, good pace. Take the time. Breathe it out. Okay. Just feel natural. Pressure and hang here. Okay, roll back and forward on the slide. Open the mouth. Really get in as much oxygen as we can. Okay, and because we're getting that in, it's going through the capillaries, it's getting into the bloodstream, it's going down to the muscles. Okay, we do that. We should feel not too bad by the time we start this next one. Okay, so we're going to 30. Look for efficiency. That's all I'm going to say. Okay, don't think about having to add heaps more power. Let's get the speed, hands around the back, leg speed, and let's tap it along. Okay, starting to build. This one. Now, so 30 rate. Natural length. Don't have to go too long. Okay, here's our speed. There's our rating. Okay, now just hang. Okay, don't think about power. Think about movement speed. Hands, roll. Around the back. Take note. Speed across the top of the knees. Hang. Leg speed. Legs and body. That's it. Now just tap. Don't let the machine slow down. Smooth. Through the middle of the stroke. Good. Okay. Not too bad. Okay. It's only a minute. Might have felt quite easy. So, recover in this. We're going back down. Okay. 2 at 28. 3 at 26. 4 at 24. Okay. Have a drink if you need. But let's focus on the way back down. Okay, with our rhythm that we're trying to find with the machine. Let's try and remember that the stroke and the creation of speed is done through here. Okay, it's not done from there at the catch. We pick the speed and then we sit through the middle. If you were ever to watch it on a force curve, okay, on the force curve setting, it climbs up through the middle of the stroke. Okay, so got to remember, if we try and too much at the front, we kill ourselves from the natural ability for the body and the legs to be working through the middle together. Okay, here we go. Moving in. Now, same again. Move the hands. Let's get our rating first. And then we can focus on the efficiency of application. Okay, there it is. Ride the speed. Ride the recovery. Feel our feet. A little bit of pull on the toes. Transfer the weight. Balls of the feet. By the time we get into that compressed length position, wherever it is, okay, don't overreach. Good. Make this metronomic. Last minute. Continuous motion. Back and forward. Smooth. Press. Nice. Long arms. Armpit hang. Then breathe. Breathe with me. Stay loose. Last 15 seconds. Good. Okay, nice. Okay, good rhythm. Good rhythm and flow on that one. Okay, and now as you start going down again, we're going to start feeling the fatigue starting to catch up on us, okay? So we really have to be good focus on this efficiency and this movement of what we're doing, okay? Spend that first 20 to 30 seconds getting up to speed, okay? And then sit into the rhythm. That's all I'm going to say. Just sit back, let it go. Okay, sit back, let it go. Okay, ride the recovery. Use the legs and body together through the middle of the stroke. Keep the tension out of here. Keep it under here. Okay, sit here 3 minutes. Tap it along. Tap, tap, tap. 26. Now. Okay, good speed. Here we are. Here's our rate. Now, breathe into it. Work. Rest. Feel the ratio. Okay, we've got a little bit more time on the recovery. For us to sit into the front. And then nice, natural press through the drive. Good. Hang with me. Brush the body. Okay, good. Hopefully you feel a bit controlled. You've got time. Halfway through. Open the mouth. Good. Feel that push. If you're getting the efficiency, nice hang. We can hopefully be going faster and on the way up. Mind over matter. Hold ourselves in position. Smooth. Good. Nice. Good patience. Nice, good rhythm. Okay, last 30 seconds. Let's hang with me. Feel the drive. Middle of the stroke. Legs and body. Hang off it. Open the mouth. Relax the face. Don't clench the teeth. Okay, good. Nice work, okay? One more piece. That's us. Okay, so keep evaluating. How did that feel? Okay, are you running out of steam? Or did you actually feel like, because the ratings come down after being at the top, you just had a bit more time to think about it, time to flow on the recovery, okay? Think about that for this last one. Let's really take any tension out of our face, out of the jaw, out of the shoulders, okay? And let's really look at how we can roll with the speed of 24 strokes a minute, okay? Find enough drive with the bodies to maintain the speed. Okay, here we go. Now, and then also have this relaxation, no stress. We make sure we try and eliminate any stress and tension this way. Okay? If we're tight, we're tense coming forward, we're taking away potential energy that we can use on the drive. Okay, with me, we've got our rate. Let's find our one speed rhythm, metronome. Hand round the back. Okay, look at the handle in front of us. Is it sort of traveling one speed forward? Rolling with the tension of the chain, getting pulled back into the machine. Soft knees. Make sure we don't lock them out. They're straight, but they're supple. Good. Good roll. Good motion. Okay, let's open the mouth. Let's breathe. We've got the smooth rhythm forward. Let's feel the compression. And push. Hang. Good. Nice. Okay, there it is. Both feet, feel that connection. Around the front. Through the middle. Legs and body. Smooth. No hit. Patiently. Good rhythm. Okay, and let's hold on to this. No facial tension. Let it go. Sit back. Continuous motion. We've got heaps of time. Be patient. Switch off. And roll. This is good. All right, all the way to the line. Done. Nice. Well, I think I felt a lot better in that one than the first one. I think I went quite a bit further too. Okay, so roll it out. No stopping. You know the drill. You know the drill, team. Okay, just let ourselves come down, catch the breath. We don't have to be worried too much about our technique. Just keep the body moving. Get that blood flowing around the body. Oxygen back to the muscles that are starting to get a bit of a tingle, a bit of a sting to them. Okay. Then we'll just spend a few minutes slowly regathering ourselves with this active recovery. Okay, really good. If you want, you can hit the menu button. It's all saved there now. Okay, we'll get a chance to go back over that. And now we can just slowly start to compose ourselves. Okay, and start moving just with a little bit of better form here now. Okay, not worried about the pressure. This warm down can give us a little bit of time to think about our application, our technique focuses. Okay, it's not too dissimilar. It's just the fact that we've not really got a lot of power onto the machine. Okay, but really think about what's happening here in your hands now. Really think about the chain and how it's really wanting to get pulled back into the machine. Okay, so with that comes just a small element of control by ourselves. Okay, because if we were to go with the speed of it, it's going to be really fast around the finish, but we want to be able to have the handle so that it does come around here with a little bit of speed, but then it just carries forward here with one motion. Okay, watch my handle, one speed. Okay, one speed. So yes, comes around to here, but then it's one motion into the front. Okay, and that's what we're trying to achieve at any rating. Okay, is we don't want to be super fast and then do this again, or be slow and then do this. Really trying to watch this handle, doesn't matter what rating, one speed. Okay, we get that. Then what happens is this compressive part at the bottom here, handle's already ready, we compress, the arms are long, we've got the stretch under the armpits, and we can have one drive through the stroke, okay? So think about that now, the drive. We don't have to feel like we're getting it really hard at the front. We want to feel like there's connection, and then that connection holds all the way. Round. Okay, we've got long arms. It's easy now because we're not really worried about speed, pressure, just motion. Seat, hang, feel that push and the swing. Okay, and because we're doing that, you probably noticed that the handle's just coming to the body. We haven't even talked about the arms. And let them come through, brush, and away. Okay, so last little bit of this warm down. Let's focus. Long drive, timing of the legs and body, roll forward, easy speed, done. Okay? Simple as that. Simple. Simple as she goes. Whew. Okay? Just like that. Okay? Great workout, team. I think it worked pretty well. If anything, I would have changed. We could have possibly had, maybe. I think it was, to me, I felt like the hardest part was probably between on the way up, around that sort of 2-minute mark on the way up. I thought the end of the 3 minute at 26, probably because the body was still getting into it a bit and into that 2 minute. But the 1 minute felt easy, plenty of rest. Off the other side, still had enough rest between each one. And then loved that last one. I had some really good speed in that last 24. Okay, just because we're just working on that rhythm and that flow, haven't overcooked it through the middle. You know, and it was really easy to just continue that stroke, just tap it along. Okay, and that's a workout like this. You know, we're trying to find out when we go through these ratings, just our ease of movement. Okay, and that's probably that's all we can really talk about is the ease of movement. Okay, how are we getting this to flow? How are we able to just try and tap this machine along? Because we're working hard, right? We're sweaty, we're hot, we're flustered, heart rate's up, okay? But how do we just manage to just keep tapping it along, okay? And that's why everything we talk about is trying to make it as efficient as we possibly can so that we ride that recovery forward, okay? We're not really using a lot of energy ourselves, okay? Wow, rain's coming in hot at the moment. We're really trying to just use the speed of this chain and this rhythm around the turn once the hands come in to go out and just ride that with one speed on the way. Okay, and when we're riding that, once the transition changes from the toe strap being against the feet to being back floating in the shoe and then back onto the sole of the foot, that moment is just our time to be like, take it out, take the tension, check that we're not like this, check that we're not coming in like that, okay? And the more that we do that, for every 5 or 10 watts of tension that we have coming this way, when we add that up over 3 minutes, you know, there's could be 300 watts, right? That's 2 strokes. That's an extra 5-6 meters, okay? And that's really what we're trying to achieve, is just how much more we can find out of ourselves by using this machine as much as possible, okay? Need to have the old COVID cough going. Turned out okay. Thanks, Robro. Yeah, sorry, team. I know there was a little bit of confusion in that thing, but never mind. We'll get over that. It's a really good one. Going to give it a shot on the ski erg later today as well. Yeah, no, it would actually be a good one to use on the ski erg, Robro. You can do exactly the same and just up your cadence. I don't know, probably by, do you go 2 or 4? I find it's probably nearly double, because I probably rate about 40 on the ski erg, I think, but whatever. Never mind. So great workouts like this. Okay, if you want to do something similar yourself, just be creative. Okay, I think that the variable interval rating setting on the machine slightly underrated as such. Okay, and even to the point where what you could have done with this is that you could have gone, say, 4 minute, 3 minute. You could have cut the one out and you could have done a 500 and then have a break and then another 500 and then bring it back down to the 4 and the 3. Okay, you can mix it up with time and meters on that variable interval setting. And that's really the great part about it, is that there's just so much you can do. Now, obviously on here, we can't do meters because we'd all be completely different. Okay, but when you're at home, be creative. Okay, you could even set it up and go, I'm going to do 15 minutes. I'm going to have a 2-minute break. Then I might do 1,000 at a set rating. 2 minutes off, another 1,000 at set rating, 2 minutes off, and then do 5-minute cool down. Bang, done. Okay, but what it's doing is
it's just saving things into the memory for you to have a look at. Okay, and that's really it, because it's easy to just sit on the machine and go, not do the setup, but sometimes that setup can really help just track everything that you're doing. Okay, and then even today, I'd encourage you to go back over and have a look at the comparisons between the distances you were doing, like on the way up compared to the way down. Okay, and it might show that you were doing it better on the way down, which means we're a little bit more warmer, we've got better flow and we've got better rhythm, or it could be the other way around. On the way up was really good, the way back down might have been a little bit rough. Okay, which means that we've got to just keep working on our fitness, that relaxation, to make sure that we can manage that as we come back through that race. Okay, sweet. Any more questions? Probably a stupid question, but is there a right or wrong to position your thumbs on the handle? I chop and change a lot. Jared, well, actually, this is a very interesting conversation. I do a lot of rowing where my thumbs aren't touching, okay? I see a lot of people doing this. Doesn't matter. I see a lot of people doing that. The only thing I would say about the handle is you want to be able to to manage the handle by your hands, okay? And what I mean by that is that when you're around the finish here, like, to get, what you can do is just by loosening the fingers, you can let this go out, and you want to be able to sort of manage. We don't want to sort of be doing this with the whole body, okay? We want to be able to probably do this a little bit, okay? So if we've got tight tension here, we're just creating so much tension up into the forearms and into the chest. So the only thing I'd say about grip wise is wherever it's natural for you, whether it's a little bit closer. Sometimes I've seen people and their fingers are out on the outside here, like just whatever for comfort. That's fine. Thumbs on top, that's fine. Okay, it's only about how much tension you're doing there is the only thing I'd go on about. Okay, and that's it. Other than that, feel free to be doing what you're wanting. Probably try, the only thing, as I say, is when you're doing the drive and stuff, is try and make it as flat as you can possibly can, even through to the finish. Okay, if it's dropping here a little bit, it's not huge, it's not an issue. Okay, as long as you're not really dropping and it's causing your body to do this at the finish. And that's really it, okay? And as I say, the biggest thing for me is having it so that as you're coming forward, you can feel what this is doing, okay? If you're like this, you're probably not feeling the fact that this is drawing you forward, okay? If you've got a little bit of ability to feel the handle in your hands, I think that's a better place to be than obviously with that really tight grip, okay? Right, thanks team. We'll see you guys next week. Keep it up, keep the training up. Stay safe, everything. I'm still getting over my coves. Still got a bloody cough. It's killing me, but never mind. We'll recover in time, and we'll be back in the game in no time. Okay, but keep it up, everyone. Great workout. Take this, change it up if you ever need to. That's with any of these workouts that we're doing on the live streams. There's always things there. You can just take what it is on there, either redo them or just go, oh, I remember doing that one. Maybe I'll write it out myself, and I'll give myself 2 minutes in between each of those. Don't care. Okay. Enjoy yourselves. Okay. Have a bit of fun with whatever workouts you got going. Keep it up, and all the best. Okay. Thanks, team. And we'll see you guys next week. Peace out.